Hi guys, welcome to Tuesdays with Expression on Cardz TV. Today we're going to make a Halloween card using the Cricut Expression, the Wild Card cartridge. This is an oldie but a goodie. And the Simply Charmed cartridge. This is also an older cartridge, but they both have great things in them. Our papers are going to come from this Graphic 45 6x6 pad called an Eerie Tale. And this is really neat because it's got solids on one side, and then some of the paper has bats and words and stripes. It's just really cute. I like it. It's great for backgrounds. And for our sentiment, we'll be using one of my Cardz TV stamp sets. This one is Spooky Sayings, and we're going to use Fright Night and Happy Halloween. And I'm going to take my scissors and just snip Happy Halloween right in half and put it on my stamp in 2 lines so it'll fit where I want it to go. It doesn't hurt the stamps at all, and it's a great way to make your stamps a lot more versatile. I'll get this out of the way and we'll get started. I wanted to make an A2 size card with a hole cut out of the front, and I found one in the Wild Card cartridge on page 69. And here it is right here. I cut this out at 5.5, and when I scored it and folded it, it became 4.25 by 5.5. So it's a perfect A2 size card. Now for the inside, I cut some of this paper that's got a tan background with all these spooky looking bats on it. This was cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I'm going to go ahead and get this layered on the inside, and then you can see where that hole is much better. And I'll use my ATG gun for that. Now we've got the inside on there, and you can see that hole really well now. Now for the mat to go on the front, also on page 69 in the Wild Card cartridge, under liner, you'll find this mat right here. You also cut this at 5.5 inches. This is some more paper from that Graphic 45 6x6 paper pad, and you can see that it cuts it to where you can see the black around the edges, and then it leaves some black showing around the circle. So I'm going to go ahead and get this adhered to the front. I love this card. I never knew it was in the Wild Card cartridge, but I know I'll be using it again. I love this. Now, before we finish the front, we're going to do the inside. I've cut a piece of black cardstock at 2 inches by 3 3/8 inches. That's going to go right down here, way over towards the center. And then I've cut a piece of this lime green, and this is 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. And I'm going to layer these together, and you can see where I took my stamp and cut it in half and stamped Happy Halloween, and I used Memento Tuxedo black ink. I'm going to use my ATG gun, get these adhered together and on the card, and then I'm going to put this little ghosty right there. Isn't he cute? Now he came from the Simply Charmed cartridge on page 58. I just cut the background right here out of white, and then I took some Peachy Keen face stamps, and I didn't want him to look too spooky, so I used the very largest stamp. This is PK 490 Everyday Character Face Assortment, and this is the 1 3/8 inch size. I used Memento Tuxedo black ink, and then I took some pink chalk to highlight his little cheeks. Doesn't he look cute? And I'm going to get him adhered right there, and I want to make sure when I close this that he's not showing too much right there, and you'll see why in just a minute. I'm going to scoot that down just a little bit and tilt him like that. Yeah, that'll work. So let me get my ATG gun and we'll get all the inside finished. I decided to pop my little ghosty up on some foam tape, so he's on 1 thickness. And I also forgot to tell you, he's cut at 3 1/4 inches. Now, for the front, I took my Martha Stewart Drippy Goo Punch. I love this for Halloween cards. And some more of that lime green. And this little piece was cut at about 1 inch wide and 4 inches long. And that's going to go right here on the front. And I took Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and from the Cardz TV stamp set, I stamped Fright Night. That's going to go right there. And I cut another little ghosty out. And this one is cut at 2 1/2 inches. And it's got foam tape just at the bottom. And it's going to go right there. And you can see now it's going to hide the one behind it. And for this face, I also used that same everyday character face assortment. But I used the 1 inch size. And it's this one right down here that has this kind of scared look. Thought that was so cute. Now I took some more pink chalk, highlighted his little cheeks, and I took some gray chalk to fill in his mouth where he's going, oh, like he's scared. And then from the wild card cartridge again, I just flipped over to page 68, and I found some bats under icon. And I've cut 3 bats, and I cut them at 1 3/4, 1 1/2 inches, and 1 1/4 inches. And I'm going to add those to the front. So I'm going to get my 2-way glue pen and get my bats adhered down and my border, and we'll come back and take a look at this finished Halloween card. I think it's looking really cute and not too scary. Here's my finished card for Tuesdays with Expression. I think it turned out really, really cute. I love this card, and I will be using this again. On the inside, we've got this cute little smiling ghosty that's saying Happy Halloween. And then on the front, we've got this scared little ghost who's saying, ooh, Fright Night. I thought this would be fun to give to my grandkids. Not too scary, kind of fun. So there's today's card. Thank you so much for coming by and spending some time with me today, guys. I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'll see you again soon with another card. Bye now.